Hey there, it's the shooting guy. Yeah, got a little bit of laryngitis. Feeling okay. Doggone throat though. But that's not gonna stop me. No, I'm gonna bring you a video today. And what do I got under my schmuh? Ta-da! It sounds funny, doesn't it? Ta-da! Yes, that's right, folks. It is the Cold Steel Chaos. That's right. Take a look at this baby. Comes in its nice Secure X sheath, and we happen to get the double-edged version, and quite a stout little knife, let me tell you. It's really pretty nice. Let's get to the specs. Blade length, 7.5 inches. Overall length, 13.5 inches. Weight, approximately 17 ounces. A little over a pound. This thing weighs a lot. Blade thickness, 4.5 millimeters. That's right. The handle is 6 inches long and all made of aluminum. A nice Secure X sheath. Blade material, SK5 high carbon. Pretty nice. It is double hollow ground. Let's see this thing stab. Oh my goodness. It does do a pretty good job. Please be careful. It is double-edged and it can get you on the way back. Let's get to the pros. You know what? I love these Secure X sheaths. You know, I've got a number of cold steel knives, you know, like this one. And these sheaths are just absolutely terrific. They stay on, they don't come off, and easy to get that blade in. And a little bit of thumb action out. I do like that a lot.
How's it fasten onto the belt?
Same as always. Have a Velcro with a little button there.
Yeah.
One button, so.
Little snap thing. Good deal.
Yep.
And it's got a little ring of nylon right here.
Just to stick through the pommel, and then there's a hand guard, and then it snaps right there.
Nice.
Won't come out ever.
The knife itself is very rugged, I think. It's made out of an SK5 steel, which is a lot like the this particular knife. Ugh. The Cold Steel Leatherneck SF that I have, the old version, it's also made of SK5 and it's very durable. Now it's not the same kind of knife. This is a double-edged knife, so you're not going to be able to thump on it a whole lot. But it's not going to break if you have to use it in a prying fashion, as long as you think about it before you do it. It's not going to pry everything. And certainly as a combat knife, which is what it's designed to be, it's going to do quite well. I do want to mention that pommel. You know, that's also a pro. If you're expecting to use it in a combat fashion and to inflict some pain, you can with this thing. It's a 1055 carbon pommel.
Yikes. That's gonna hurt. Yeah.
And what I understand is it's a full tang of SK5 all the way through, and you can see how it's attached. This is a piece of aluminum, and the blade goes through full tang, gets secured, and then the pommel gets screwed on, and it's 1055 steel. So very tough pommel, and you can see I was rolling some video of how we were using the thing. It would inflict some damage. Let's get to the cons. Walk, walk, walk. Yeah, well, there are a couple of cons about it. I think it's a bit bulky of a knife. It's certainly not your EDC, and it's very difficult to hide under your shirt or in your belt or something like that. You can see how we have it stuck onto a belt this way in this video, but it's not very concealable, and so the element of surprise isn't there. However, if you're not looking to carry this all over the place, which I suggest you check your local laws, because that leads to another con. Because this is double-edged, in some areas this actually may be illegal to carry around and use. Sometimes this handguard, which is a cool handguard, may also be illegal in your area. So you better check your local laws, okay, before you get yourself in trouble. I don't think there's any, in the United States, I don't think there's a major problem with having it in your home, but it's once you take it out of your home, in some areas you might have some problems. So that could be a con too. Another con, you know, it was okay sharp, but it wasn't as sharp as some of the Cold Steels that I've gotten in the past. Yeah, let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and do the best I can with this. And it does tear into that paper. Yeah, it's not razor sharp. Little heavy duty cardboard. Let's see how this thing cuts through. You know, it does all right. If it's stiff and it's gonna cut, it's just not super razor sharp, folks. But it does okay, like I say. It'll get you cutting. I've got a work sharp. I'm gonna stick it on there and get that thing razor sharp. It takes its inspiration from the classic trench knives from both World War I and World War II, and it's been developed now into a little lighter weight, but still every bit as tough. And it's got a nice comfortable grip. This aluminum grip is nice, and I'd say it is comfortable. It fits my hand quite well. The other thing too, I do like the Tough X finish that's put on here. That's the powder coat that they put on there. They put that on many of their knives, and you know, we've hacked away a little bit with this thing. It stayed on there really nice. I've batoned with the leather neck, and it has a Tough X finish. It's a little bit different. It's not as textured. It's a lot smoother than this. This has got the it's got more of a pebble finish. And you can see I got a little bit of wear on there, but not too bad. And it's not wearing off. And this is after batoning quite a bit. And you've seen that a number of times on the Shooting Guy. But you know, after using this knife a little bit,
Chaos.
it handled the abuse quite nicely. It's got a little bit of paint coming off, but I have used it a lot.
It's the piercing power of the Cold Steel Chaos. Ugh. Nice. Ah, there you go. There you go. Not bad. Cut right through that. Try another one right here.
Okay.
Nice.
Cold steel. Upside down.
Just to let you know, that thing is in there. We could lift the whole block of wood. That's how deep it got in there.
Well, that's what I got for you today. The Chaos. Just wanted to show that to you. If I were to give it a rating, and keep in mind, this is a pure tactical knife. You know, it's a combat knife. It's a fighting knife. That's what it's used for. I'd give it a very high rating. I like the SK5. I like the fact that it's got a very durable handguard, and it will protect your hand. You know, somebody's swinging something at you. You put your hand up there, boom, it's going to hit that. It's going to protect you. Quite nice. The pommel, very effective. That's going to put some hurt on. Let me just tell you that. So I'd give it a pretty good rating. We paid about $70, and that was during the Christmas time. They were running a little bit of a sale. I got it straight from Cold Steel, and they were priced to sell these things. You know, I think they're probably selling for about $99 right now because they're not on sale. But check around, see what you can find it for. Make sure you're getting the Chaos though. I've also noticed, just a warning to you, going out to Amazon or whatnot, you may find yourself picking up a counterfeit. This knife is being counterfeited quite a bit, I've noticed, and there's some things about the counterfeits that don't line up very well, like they don't say Chaos here, the Cold Steel is on the wrong side, all that kind of stuff. So I've seen some things that kind of tip you off that it's a counterfeit knife. That means it's probably not going to be SK5, and it's just not going to have the same, it's not the same knife, guys. So make sure you are picking up a Cold Steel one. For right now, go to Cold Steel, see if they can run you a deal. Maybe there's a sale going on, check their website. I know they'll do something for you. Great knife. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. God bless you. God bless America. May America bless God. Oh, and by the way, if you're not a subscriber and you're watching this, thanks for stopping by. Consider subscribing. All right, we'll talk to you later. It's the Shooting Guy saying goodbye.